What's up, YouTube? Hey? Well, it's the start of the educational week. Studying tomorrow. Um, What's up, YouTube? A good, cloudy Australian morning. I'm going to college today. Really put a big dent in some paperwork and such. Try and get 2 assessments finished today, which will be a bonus. 2 assessments a week would be good. So that's what the target is. So I'm going to achieve it today. So I'm basically going to college today. So I'm going to get some work done because I have to help my dad go home from the hospital for me to drive him home from the Austin. So that's the one thing I have to do today. So I have to do some double work today to make up for tomorrow. So yeah. So today's my day. So I'm leaving home as early as possible for me to do my college work today for at least 8 hours to make up for tomorrow. And then I'm basically going to take my Microsoft Surface down to the hospital tomorrow for me to do my work in a very, very minimal. So I'm going to have to do that. And I have to buy, so anything that's left off, that is left off today, will be made up tomorrow. So, while I'm waiting for during tomorrow, so it's going. Then I have to drive from Heidelberg back to Sunbury, and I decided to take the most direct route, which is up Bell Street and off Calder. So that's what I decided to do, which is going to be a lot easier to more direct route instead of going over the merry-go-round. So I'm basically driving the car tomorrow, so for a long trip from Heidelberg back to Sunbury. The blinking light means just the printer doing its auto on, auto off, and the other printer over there, which is my new M602, does the same thing. So that's the power save. That's just the power. That's just the power. That is just the power of the sleep mode. So when a job comes to it, it fires up without me turning on. Have to turn on all the time. So I'm just basically sitting here waiting for the bus so I can actually go to college this morning. So I hope everybody's had a nice weekend. Tomorrow I was at work supervising some work experience students, and they're trying to build a computer out of junk around the shop, which is good recycling. Also yesterday I was actually upgrading my workshop computer to run solid state disk to make the boot up drive solid state, and that took me a fair bit of troubleshooting to do. I tried different cloning software that didn't work. The problem was it was in the UEFI BIOS mode on the Windows installation, and I was trying to boot it from the old-fashioned BIOS mode, which is used since the DOS days. So that means so that didn't work very well. So I had to use UEFI to do the job instead of do the boot up, that is the newer technology, by the way. That's the newer technology, by the way, instead of using old-fashioned basic input output system. It was been around. It's been around since the old DOS days. So yeah, but I finally got it to work. So it's finally working. I just have to reactivate the software for Microsoft. I have to reactivate the software to fix up the licensing of it. But that's okay because I can. It just needs to be reactivated for the software to enable to finish the job. But normally, a hard drive's not enough for the machine to go deactivated, so that area should be fine. So yeah, just life as a technician. That's all. Just life as a technician, doing jobs like that, and work, and yeah, helping out my boss to supervise some work experience students from different schools around Sunbury to, so he could deal with the customers, but I was sitting down for some of the days supervising those, watching, keeping an eye on those work experience students, so in case they didn't do anything silly. But they were trying to build up a computer, out of parts, and it's an i5. It's a third generation i5 computer, which is okay. Third generation i5 computer. They want to put on Windows 7 or Windows 10 on there, and maybe a cheap 160GB hard drive. That configuration's okay. The machine behind me there is actually a third generation i7. It's basically fine. So I'll show you the specifications pretty quick. Here we are at my Windows desktop. Got a lot of software applications there. On the machine. But basically, it is an i7. It's a third generation i7. It's running Windows 10. And basically the machine. I've got a task manager. Basically got on the machine. It doesn't really use much power. It doesn't really use much CPU power. Utilization. It doesn't use that much of that. Basically the memory is about 21%. It's only out of about 32GB of RAM. It's basically running quite good. It's got Wi-Fi. It's got Wi-Fi in there built in as well, which is a USB one, and it's been going for 23 days. So basically, it's been going a fair bit of time. It's got, basically it's an i7 Federation i7, and it's running 32 gigs of RAM. I go open up Resource Monitor, and basically here's the machine's utilization with the memory, and it's basically got a lot of memory standby, and the memory use is about 6 GB, which is pretty average for a Windows machine. But I'm basically running. Basically, most of the time, it's actually mostly all free, but today, I reckon it's using 25GB standby, and basically got 32 gigs of RAM installed. So that's this activity. He's running a Samsung. Basically, I'll show you the hardware configuration. Basically, it's running it's got at least it's got a Samsung 500GB SSD, which is pretty average. Back in 2014, this machine, I could put in a 1TB SSD, but I'll do that. I'll do that when I upgrade this machine. I'll be putting in a to at least a later model i7. It will be a at least a 1 tera SSD, and probably about two lots of hard disks, four lots of 4 terabyte hard drives. But it's got a 4 terabyte hard drive already in there, so that hard drive's fine. Plus it got a DVD and a Blu-ray burners, DVD and Blu-ray burners, two discs. This will allow me to copy two DVDs in parallel, and then put the original in the top and the copy at the bottom with copying DVDs. Here's my big almighty microphone, a standard Telstra telephone, which is well used in Australia in the 90s and 2000s. The two printers, the M602, which you probably heard in previous things there, and in case you haven't seen that in my videos, that's my Stacker stapler assembly, which I have installed a couple of days ago, as seen in my previous blogs. And basically some stuff, another old inkjet as well. Well guys, I'm on the way to the city now, and the train's just pulled in. That's my train to the city, and I'm just heading into the train, heading into the carriage, go to the city. I'm on the train. Yeah. It's a very cloudy day also. Very, very cloudy day. Dusky. Well, folks, it's very, very dusty this morning. I'm going to do some reading of my paperwork, and I'll get back to you when I get to the city. Well, guys, I'm doing some work at the college, checking up people on Facebook. So yeah, it's pretty much like a tomb. Pretty much like a tomb. Yeah, just had lunch a few minutes, about like 2 or 3 hours ago. I'm just doing some assessments, paperwork done. A lot to do, a lot of reading. So I'll talk to you as I get home, as I'm going home. So going home in the next couple of hours. So yeah, guys. Well, guys, it's nearly the end of the day. I've done some work, as you can see on my desk, on my Mac's desktop. And bloody Siri, stupid bloody Siri, decided to make a stupid appearance. Bloody rubbish. Yeah. So that's day 4. I did some work, I did some reading up my student learning guide. I covered a fair bit. Had with my tutor as well about next plan's attack with my strategy of finishing up all these assessments. So yeah, it's been a good, productive day. I'm happy what I've done. I'm just about to pack up my MacBook and go home. Now I'm going to disable the keyboard, and now I'm going to turn off the Mac. Well guys, I'm going home. Never end of the day. But work will continue. That's a bit of work I left off. I'll be reading on the train. Reading some of those books on the train. So there goes the Mac. And basically it's all empty at the college. It's all my stuff all packed away, and a heap of bookkeep stuff in here, like my power pack stuff. Yeah. Now I'm going to disable the keyboard, and now I'm going to turn off the Mac. Well guys, I'm going home. Never end of the day. But work will continue. That's a bit of work I left off. I'll be reading on the train. Reading some of those books on the train. So there goes the Mac. And basically it's all empty at the college. It's all my stuff all packed away, and a heap of bookkeep stuff in here, like my power pack stuff. Yeah. Hello Twitter. Today is my Twitter nugget. I've just finished the day with studying, looking up textbooks. Reading my textbooks today. Getting assessments done and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, just at the end of the day, I'm just packing up my MacBook and my stuff in my bag. Boy, I carry a lot of stuff in my bag. Pretty much people probably think I'm just carrying bricks around. But hey, thank you for tuning into my Twitter nugget today. Hello Twitter. Today is my Twitter nugget. I've just finished the day with studying, looking up textbooks. Reading my textbooks today. Getting assessments done and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, just at the end of the day, I'm just packing up my MacBook and my stuff in my bag. Boy, I carry a lot of stuff in my bag. Pretty much people probably think I'm just carrying bricks around. But hey, thank you for tuning into my Twitter nugget today. Well, it's a rainy day, approaching back home again. Yeah, so it's a bit rainy. So I'll wrap it up for today. Well, I'm going to wrap it up for today. Please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't like to subscribe, please do. And also click on the bell next to the subscribe button as well. And that means you'll get new videos that I upload. So yeah, I'll give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Look at that, eh? Look, this is going all over the place. And look at that, eh? A little bit of mirror effect as well. Give this video a thumbs up for the mirror effect.